Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at our boy LR, Nappa, and Vegeta. Finally, a new exchange mechanic unit is here, and I believe next week for Golden Week, I believe the Majin Buu unit is an exchange unit as well, which is good, because this is going to give us a lot of new named characters to use, stronger teams. It's just good all around, right? Now, this is going to be the 55% video for him. As you guys can see, I do have old dupes for him, but, you know, it's a journey. It's a journey. We'll just go ahead and leave it at that. Let's go ahead and awaken our boy Nappa, get him all the way to LR, again, at 55%. You know, where he is Vegeta and Nappa. We'll go ahead and test him out, see how good he is. I really don't recommend summoning for this unit, but the unit is really good. Super easy to awaken to. I mean, look at these medals that have been around forever, right? Like, if you're a whale, you probably have just gotten a ton of these medals from the Baba Shop like I have as time has gone on, right? A bunch of these Saiyan Saga characters that are right here. So, you know, that's pretty easy. A couple of those characters really need buffs for the Saiyan Saga team as well. Like, that's just one thing that Dokkan, I think, really does need to sort of get done, is continue to sort of push it with Saiyan Saga characters, right? Because there are quite a few left that we still could use. We need a good Chaozu, a good Yamcha. I mean, really, we do still need a good Piccolo. But, like, you know, all they have to do is EZA LR Piccolo, and that would probably give us our good Piccolo for that category. You know, we could probably have a Piccolo and Gohan card, like a Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin card, a Goku and Piccolo card. Like, there's a lot they could still do with the Saiyan Saga. Pretty easy to awaken them to an LR as well, but, dude, these medals right here, hold on, I want to pull this up, because they've used these Scouter Vegeta Super Strike medals to awaken, like, 10 units. Let me see here. Okay, so Int Scouter Vegeta, the Physical Scouter Vegeta, the Super Strike Vegeta, and now this Vegeta and Nappa all awaken with those Scouter Vegeta Super Strike medals. So there's quite a few that awaken with those medals, right? Such a pain. Alright, so we have them to LR. Again, they are an exchange mechanic unit. Let me get them to SA20, and we'll go ahead and hop into an event and start testing them out a bit. Alright, guys, so we are in an event. We're going to start out on Vegeta and Nappa's own team, the Diabolical Villain team, which, again, actually, upon further examination, I actually do think the category was done quite well. Like, there were some, like, obvious omissions at first, right? Like, why is LR Bojack not on the team? Why is Cooler not on the team? The homie Garesh actually hit me up and said many Japanese players were angry that Cooler was not on the category, but it turns out that the category is for characters that have killed their allies. So it does actually make sense that LR Bojack's not on there and Cooler is not on there, even though I know it just seems super weird. What's their defense? 75k. The friend, by the way, is also 55%. I noticed that they do have some equipment on. They gave them a dodge and then some defense. Okay, so the dodge is interesting because, remember, Nappa will get stronger. I'm going to have Nappa go first here. Nappa will go stronger if he dodges an attack in that same turn. Now, he's set up like that so you can use his active skill, which gives him guaranteed dodging for one turn. But it is important. Okay, 1.56 is not the greatest. He does greatly raise attack and defense for one turn on that super attack, so his defense would be over 100k at that point. I mean, that's good, right? Scouter Vegeta is going to link up pretty well with the unit, but, you know, unfortunately, Scouter Vegeta is Extreme Int, and, you know, they're AGL, the Vegeta and Nappa, right? So that's a bit unfortunate. I do have Omega Shenron on the team. This SCR Omega Shenron is a unit that did make it on the team, by the way. He will be good here because there are some really powerful full power units you could bring, like LR Tech Broly is a good example. Okay, so this one is at 91k. That, of course, is thanks to SCR Rose, right? SCR Rose being there is giving them a little bit of extra defense, which is helpful. Let me make sure that Nappa and Vegeta are attacking first. You know, we do want to show them off, even though, like, you know, really what you'd want to do with one of these rotations is probably build it around this Tech Broly, right? Let Tech Broly stick on one of these rotations and absolutely dominate would be a very, very good idea. So far, we're not seeing anything super crazy from them. Like, their attack stat is pretty low. I mean, you know, this is only 55%, I know, but, like, 1.6 million is not the greatest. But keep in mind, we are on a double 130% lead right now, and, you know, on that actual category, like, there's not really support-type units for this Vegeta and Nappa. It doesn't really exist on there, right? Like, that Golden Frieza is a support-type unit for the target Goku category. You know, this Scouter Vegeta is a support-type unit for Extreme Int. You know, we have Rose, who gives Ki and defense. And we have Omega, who's a buff for full power. But we don't just have, like, you know, a Terrifying Conquerors support or Diabolical Villains or something like that. So, you know, that is a little bit of an issue with this team. All right, double super attack by Nappa here. On Nappa's 12P super attack, it is an AoE, by the way, which I think could be very interesting. You know, if you have the TUR Nappa, I mean, maybe, let's see what happens with Golden Week. Maybe I will go back in on that Nappa banner and try and rainbow his TUR. Who knows? But, so you could have 3 AoE units from the Saiyan Saga. Krillin, Vegeta and Nappa, and then the TUR Nappa. So, I mean, that potentially could be good, I suppose, for World Tournament. We'll see, because Krillin, I think, is one of the best world... Krillin might actually be the very best World Tournament unit now. He might. I need to see him in action first before I could say that for sure or not. But I think there's a good chance. Okay, so this is going to be a really good rotation for Tech Broly. I'm also going to go ahead and use Nappa's active skill right here. So keep in mind that Vegeta and Nappa function a little bit differently from previous exchange mechanic units. Whereas previous exchange mechanic units, they were active skill exchanges, right? Whereas this one, it's just like almost like a normal sort of transformation animation where it'll just happen at the start of turn. And then they also have their active skill, which is allowing them to give Nappa the dodging for the turn, right? So Nappa's active skill lowers own attack by 50% and then guaranteed evades attacks for 1 turn, can be activated starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Now, I know Nappa hasn't been super impressive so far with his damage, but keep in mind, when we're talking about things like Extreme Super Battle Road, Easy A, Dokkan Battlefield, this active skill is OP. It's ridiculous, because you're always going to get to turn 3. So this unit, having a turn of full dodging, guaranteed dodging, that is so impressive. Like, so that right there makes this LR very good. Like, I know, you know, I feel like people are going to go crazy about the damage not being high so far, but, like, this is a great unit for the difficult modes, difficult events. Now, we're definitely not going to see it, by the way. Yep, see, there you go. Sorry. No Vegito. We're not going to see it here, because Vegito's not going to knock us below 50% HP. It's just not happening. But when you switch into Vegeta, Vegeta heals you by 50% as well. So, like, this unit has guaranteed dodging, and then if you do fall below 50% HP, which is, you know, going to be pretty common in difficult events, you're then going to transform. Can this unit be used in any Easy A's? The only one there can be used on is the Kid Buu Easy A, and that, of course, would take an STR unit, so that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so I'll probably just do this last turn right here, and then we'll go ahead and move on to a different category where we can actually get some support around the Nappa unit, and, you know, see, like, sort of how much better he can be here. This team doesn't feel that strong, but then again, a lot of it is the fact that Nappa, like the LR itself is not able to carry us in terms of damage at 55%. They're just not. So, you know, that's a bit unfortunate, but, you know, it's fine because they have so much defensive utility and healing and stuff like that, that I definitely can overlook their lower levels of damage for the time being, right? Alright guys, so now we are on the Pure Saiyan team. So this is going to function a little bit better for Vegeta and Nappa, because we're actually going to be able to have some support type units here. Then of course we got units here like this Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. Quite honestly, I think things would be a little bit better if I did it like this. So I'm probably going to... wow, well, actually they're at a... Okay. So this unit is 55%, right? They're at 100k defense at the start of turn. After they super attack, the defense is going to go up by 50%, provided that we get the ATP super attack, right? So their defense would jump up to 150k, basically. That's pretty impressive for a 50% LR. I don't think that's bad whatsoever, or 55% LR. I don't really think that's bad whatsoever. Their damage numbers clearly are not that great at 55%. I mean, it's just how it is, right? They're not going to be a super crazy powerhouse in terms of damage, at least before you bring out Vegeta, right? Once you bring out Vegeta, that's when things can get a bit better, provided you are getting the 24T Super. 2.24, I guess that's not too bad, right? Like, and now that we've actually gotten some good support next to Nappa, he was able to do some decent damage there. So, just the main value of this unit, again, is going to be difficult events. And, like, I'm not going to take 55% Nappa and Vegeta into, like, all these, you know, the Super Battle and all this stuff. But, like, you know, the third turn guaranteed dodging, the transformation after turn 4 that you potentially could get, all of that is really going to be super, super beneficial once you're actually able to bring these out, right? Man, we don't really have to take too much more damage either in order to be able to transform. Because that Broly and Paragus unit, they got hit pretty hard last turn by Whis. So we really potentially could have get Vegeta out here. The last team, their last category team that they're on that we're going to show them on next is going to be Cooler's team. And I probably will go to the Legendary Goku event for that just to make sure that we fall below 50% HP. But we definitely get this. Oh, alright, well, this is a pain in the ass. I suppose if I have Tora super attack, though, that will build up Beerus's Fury Gauge. Nah, I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, so we just got to wait a couple of seconds. Yes, Tora, very... I really hate when Great Apes transform like this. I mean, outside of Super Battle Road. Obviously, in Super Battle Road and stuff like that, it's awesome, right? Great Ape transformations. But right here, it's not very mid. The Great Apes really need to be powered up so much, by the way. Like, we need a Dokkan Fest Great Ape Kid Goku. We need a Dokkan Fest Great Ape Vegeta. You know, Great Ape Nappa, like, needs an Awakening and an Easy A. Same with Great Ape Raditz. Like, all these units, like, we need to make them better so that the Giant category team could be a legitimate... Could you imagine if the Giant category team was a legitimate team? To where, like you could actually run it because there's a lot of really good units on it. I mean, that... If they gave, like, if only they gave the Great Apes, the Bardock Squad Great Apes, if only they did give them Easy A's the way some of us thought they might, that would have just... It would have enhanced that Saiyan Day celebration so much. And it would just, like, the Giant category team, the low-class Warrior category team, the Team Bardock team, all of those teams would then just look so much better, man. Okay, so this is a supremely good rotation right here for Vegeta as well as Nappa. Now, Great Ape Tora is going to be a great unit here because he is going to share Shattering the Limit with them as well as the key that he gives. Oh, I believe... I'm actually going to go ahead and use shoe items as well to give us more key. Will we be able to get full? Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get 24 key. Exactly. Perfect. So this is going to be Nappa and Vegeta basically all the way up. Keep in mind that Nappa and Vegeta, like, they could... This card, this version with Nappa here, can be a lot stronger if you are able to get a dodge just from his hidden potential system. Obviously, at 55% right now, I don't have dodge on them. And, like, I don't really like to use equipment for the 55% videos, right? Like, or on some of these units. I mean, maybe I could. Obviously, gold equipment I cannot use. Like, you know, I've got them fully duped out right now. So, but, like, using gold equipment is cheating for a 55% video, right? But, like, 2.58, yeah, I mean, that's with double support right there, man. That's not... It's not the greatest. I mean, his defense... Oh, yeah, this is not going to hurt at all, though. Like, he's just going to mop this, right? Yeah. Yep. See, defense is really where this unit is going to shine. They're a very good mix of defense and offense at the rainbow level. And then, of course, healing, dodging. There's a lot of good things to like about this unit. But, like, if you're just after damage, if you're one of the APT boys over on the subreddit, this Vegeta Nappa card is definitely not going to blow you away. But if, you know, you care about... you know, beating Super Battle Road easier or getting higher in Easy A stages or something like that, this might be the unit for you. Okay, so I do want to take a lot of damage here, so we don't want to get a lot of orbs with that Goku because he heals, and I don't want to get the physical orbs either. So hopefully we can get super attacked and take a tremendous amount of damage right here, and then we could transform into Vegeta next turn. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to make sure that we transform into Vegeta when we're on the Cooler team. Perfect! Nice. Okay, Beerus... This Rage Beerus should do enough damage to us here that we are going to be able to transform into Vegeta next turn. Yep. Absolutely. No! I think we're just above 50%. No! No! That may actually have put us in range of what I wanted. Oh, come on. No. Okay, we're just below 50% now. Yeah, we are. Oh boy, good thing that Goku took damage. Only getting one orb with him really helped. This This is such an amazing exchange mechanic animation. This is why the exchange mechanic, like, it has so much potential. I mean, look at this. Like, and now Vegeta. Now it's the Vegeta card. Like, that's so cool. And then he's going to go ahead and heal us up. Yep. Oh, boy. And we have got quite the rotation for Vegeta here. We got Turles. We have Vegeta. We have Broly and Paragus. We're at 24 key. All right, here we go. So once Vegeta comes out, right, he still greatly raises attack and defense on his 18 key and raises it on his 12 key, just like Nappa does. Yep, so he's going to be at 150k defense. He heals. He gets 3 key, 100% attack and defense start a turn. Then another 3 key and 18% attack and defense when facing one enemy. Then he gets another 3 key and 18% attack and defense when attacking a superclass enemy, so that hasn't even activated yet. And he's effective against all types when key is 24. So we have his full passive is active right now. One enemy, superclass, 24 key is what you need, and you will be able to have his full passive. So let's see how this is going to look, what kind of damage this is. Keep in mind, again, it is super effective against all types. So that's above, like, in actuality, he's doing, like, above a 4 million attack set worth of damage right there. The animation is amazing. Very, very good. And he would take double digits right here, because, again, with the defense kicking in after he attacked, and then plus also the 50% defensive raise from his super attack, he was probably at, like, 160, 170k defense right there, which is super, at 55%, man. So, like, this guy's going to be great for difficult events. And, you know, if you're talking EZA, Battlefield, places like this, guess what? You are going to be able to get these transformations all the time in, like, EZA, Super Battle Road, and these places. So, I think this unit, this Vegeta and Nappa unit, is very, very good. It's just, you have to understand, they're not designed for, like, the punching bag event. Like, with, you know, they're meant for the really hard events where the healing and the defense and that guaranteed dodging actually does matter. Alright, guys, so we have one more turn here. I actually figured I might as well get this Vegeta attack right here. Let's do this, I think. So I'll do this. I actually do think I want to get the 12 key super attack right here, just so we could see the animation in the video. And let's sort of see what attack stat Vegeta will be at doing the 12 key super attack here. Just as long as Turles doesn't double super. Okay. 2.7. Oh, wait. Oh, because he gets key when he attacks a superclass enemy. Okay, well, alright. Well, we got to see another attack stat from him. You know, because Vegeta, outside of difficult events, it is going to be pretty rare to see him. But, you know, difficult events is where you need him anyway. Alright, guys, so now we're on the SCR Cooler team. I don't want to spend too much time here, so I might just get this one attack by Nappa. And then we might just skip ahead to where we come out as Vegeta again. Again, you know, I care a lot more about showing off Vegeta right here than I do Nappa, because we've seen a lot of Nappa right now. His defense, again, we saw at 100k is pretty good. He would have gotten an extra attack if I was able to have him linked with Baby right there as well. Keep that in mind. Actually, I might show this next turn as well, because we're going to have, I think, Rildo and Kid Buu together. Yeah, so we'll show this next turn. Let me make sure I don't take a lot of damage here. Oh, which I might actually take a lot of damage. Alright, I'll transform with one Cooler. And I'm going to also use a King Yama right here, because, again, I don't want to fall below 80% HP. And I probably would if I would not use an item here. Because, you know, Cooler is a super impressive unit, right? He'll be better once, you know, Big Bad Bosses gets active. But, you know, we don't want Big Bad Bosses active. Because once that gets active, you know, then that means we're below 80%. And Kid Buu doesn't have his passive. So we do want that passive active. Maybe I will use a second item. Yeah, we should be okay. Yeah, I think only a super attack would hurt us. No, I'm gonna use a second item. I am, because Cooler could take maybe as high as 200k here, type disadvantage, and that we'd still be taking 100k damage. And, like, you know, we're on the Cooler team, which doesn't have the most amount of health ever, so that would definitely be an issue for us. So we'll go ahead and use the double damage reduction items here. I think Cooler only would have taken damage from the super attack anyway, so keep that in mind. 3.64, very good. If the base form Cooler was one that got super attacked, we probably would have been a little bit better off, because he's going to be able to super attack first and potentially lower this Goku's attack stat, right? Or I didn't need to use anything, and Cooler's just so dominant that he will just destroy. All right, well, yeah, there you go. That's what Cooler can do as well. But, you know, I just wanted to be on the safe side, right? The only thing that's unfortunate about that is I did have a lot of ki built up, although Rildo is going to be beautiful at creating ki orbs. We got a little bit unlucky there. Yeah, we sure did. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better if I do this. So we'll do this right there with Rildo in slot 1. That should give Vegeta and Nappa 24 ki. It does. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see how much damage Vegeta and Nappa will do right here. Oh, I didn't check their defense, but their defense is probably 120k, 130k, 140k, 150k, something like that. Because we have double 50%, right? Kid Buu as well as Rildo right here. Oh, double super attack by Rildo. That means he raises defense by 50% both times. Very, very good. All right, cool. And Vegeta Nappa 3.14, 55%. That's a little bit better, but I mean, this is a pipe dream rotation, right? Rildo, Vegeta Nappa, and then Kid Buu. That's not going to be a common rotation on this team for sure. All right, so now we get our Vegeta and Nappa exchange mechanic. I love that. Vegeta's like, oh yeah, here, sure, I'll take your hand, Nappa. Yeah, by the way, bye. This is Vegeta's level 3 super attack in Fighters as well, right? I do like that they added the base form Goku and Vegeta into that game. I know a lot of people are like, oh, there's too many Gokus. Oh. But yeah, guess what? Dragon Ball Goku is the main damn character. Like, yeah, that's going to happen. Not really that big of a deal. Okay, so I guess what we'll do here is we'll have Rildo go first, wabam, and then Vegeta's going to be able to get 24 ki super right there. And then Kid Buu, keep in mind, Kid Buu is only giving 30% right here. He's not giving the full 50%, but even just this one rotation of Vegeta is going to be enough for me. I'll be satisfied after this, you know, because we saw the way, you know, we got fulled up to heal, like we got fully healed by Vegeta. You know, his defense is going to be really good. His attack stat in terms of damage with 24 ki, like, it's going to be above, again, probably like a 4 million attack stat. Like, you know, it's not going to be above a 4 million attack stat, but when you're super effective against all types, that's the way it works. Like, the actual damage he's outputting here is a lot more. So, this Vegeta is very powerful. You know, and the heal, like, it's just everything they do. Like, they're a very, very good unit. It's just like they're not all like damn, like they're not Goku and Frieza or Tech Broly, right? Or LR Rose, where it's just like, oh, they come out right away and they're doing a million, billion, zillion, trillion amounts of damage, and then that's, you know, that's what you get to see. But real quick before we go into the breakdown, let me get the super attack here with Great Ape Baby, because this is like not common at all for Baby to transform. I don't really, you know, not too many videos do I have Baby's transformations in here. So while we've got it, let's take a look at his super attack animations again. I always do like this. Like, see, this is why, like, you know, I do try and show off, like, different characters in these videos so you can see different characters in certain type of situations. You can get the animations and stuff like that. So we'll see these two super attacks by Baby, and then we'll go ahead and go into the breakdown for Vegeta and Nappa. Alright guys, so this is Brutal Raging Saiyan, Nappa / Vegeta. Remember, there's a big difference between having the slash in their name and the and, right? The slash is going to be, you know, used for exchange type units. Their leader skill is the Diabolical Villain category key for 130% to stats, or Extreme AGL key for 100% to stats. I mean, let me take a quick look at the AGL units on that team. So you have Baby, you have the LR Vegeta, you got Rose, AGL Golden Frieza, Super 17. They are a great Dokkan Battlefield unit, actually, for leader. Yeah, they are. Because, again, you have Baby, them, AGL Rose, who's getting his EZA soon, Super 17, AGL Golden Frieza. That's super, super good. So they probably are going to be one of your better options to use as a leader if you do get them. And then I do notice Great Ape Vegeta's there, so that, you know, a future Dokkan Fest exclusive Great Ape Vegeta will definitely be on that category as well. Their super attack, the 12 key, remember the first part of the card is Nappa. 12 key super attack is the Giant Storm, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and does colossal damage to all enemies. So he's an AoE on his 12 key before they transform. Then his 18 key super attack is the Deluxe Bomber, which greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage, and greatly lowers enemy defense. The passive skill, Prestigious Elite Warrior, is 78% attack and defense at the start of turn, then 5 key when HP is 78% or more, then an additional 78% attack within the same turn after evading an attack, obviously meant to be used in tandem with the active skill. Then an additional plus 7,800 attack and defense per existing enemy. So we'll see how that's going to work in like World Tournament or something like that. And then he does exchange with Vegeta when conditions are met. He has an active skill, Nappa Lookout, which lowers his own attack by 50% and guaranteed dodges every single attack for that turn. And it can be activated starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle once only. The exchange condition here is exchange with Vegeta when HP is 50% or less, starting from the 4th turn. Is not that bad for difficult events. 4th turn, you're going to get to an Extreme Super Battle Road, Easy A, sometimes Battlefield, and that healing is going to be really, really nice. The links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Tough as Nails, Berserker, Over 9,000, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. The big issue here is that they do not have Prepared for Battle. That's kind of the bummer about this unit. 12 key multiplier, 150%, 24 key multiplier, 200%. The typical numbers, thresholds that we would expect to see there. And then the unit is on 3 category teams, right? Starting with Diabolical Villains, which, has gotten some strong units lately, I suppose. We'll see what other new units get added to this category as time goes on. They're also on the Pure Saiyan team. There we go. Pure Saiyans was already my pick for best team in the game, just because of how big the roster is. I mean, just look at what they got recently, right? The Blue Vegeta and Goku, Blue Kaioken Goku, and now they get the next summonable LR. Like, it's impossible to make the Pure Saiyan team not broken. That's why I just add Vegeta and Gogeta to it. Who gives a shit? It's already the best category in the game. Doesn't matter. And then finally, they are on the Terrifying Conquerors category, which, Raditz was on there as well, Demon King Piccolo. So this Terrifying Conquerors category has gotten some nice additions since Cooler came out, right? 50% Rildo, Deborah's solid, LR Demon King Piccolo, Raditz, and then the Vegeta and Nappa. Super, super good. So again, this is an exchange unit, right? And again, he does exchange with Vegeta when HP is 50% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So once Vegeta comes out, his super attack is different, his passive is different, and then a couple of his links actually change as well. So this is still Brutal Raging Saiyan Vegeta. His 12-key super attack is the Slash Swing, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage, and lowers attack. That's pretty good. He lowers attack on his 12-key. Nice. His 18-key is the Gallic Gun, which greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage, and then massively lowers defense. Massively, huh? Interesting. His passive skill, His Highness Makes His Move, recovers 50% HP once only when he first exchanges, that is one of the huge things about this card, by the way. That's so big. And then he gets 3 key and 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, then an additional 3 key and 18% attack and defense when facing 1 enemy, then an additional 3 key and 18% attack and defense when attacking super class enemies. Then he also is super effective against all types when his key is 24. Now let me see, what links change? Okay, so Tough as Nails and Berserker are the 2 links that change, and then he replaces those with Royal Lineage and Prodigies, which are obviously better. So then his links become Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Royal Lineage, Prodigies, Over 9,000, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. So there we go. There is this LR Exchange Vegeta and Nappa card. A very, very strong unit. No doubt about that. They will be amazing, impeccable in any difficult mode where, you're going to get to turn 4. They will transform. The Super Battle Road, it's not going to be that hard to fall below 50% HP, right? Easy A. And normal Battlefield where you can't even use items at all. It's not going to be that tough for them to transform. So that is something to keep in mind. It'll be interesting to see also how this type of unit will work in the new mode. Like, is like Oob and this Nappa and Vegeta going to be like some of the best units in the game for this mode with their transformations? Like, how is that going to work? So that's another thing to be very interested about, because that would make a lot of sense to me if this unit is insanely OP in the new mode, because a summonable LR, they drop it, the new mode comes out, everyone realizes, oh shit, Vegeta and Nappa are super important for it, and then people go out and summon. So do not be shocked if that healing mechanic is like uber powerful for the new mode. I think there's a good chance. So let me know what you guys think of Vegeta and Nappa. They are not nearly as bad as some people are claiming, because again, they have a lot of utility. It's not just a damage-only unit. That's good. I like these units that can do a ton of different things and are good in difficult events. We don't need damage-only units. We have got a million of those who clear Dokkan events in 2 seconds. We need more buffs, especially villains, for a lot of these difficult events. So that's super good. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.